Earth to Girl World, Earth to Girl World. This is Docta Fill reporting in. This is your host, Docta Fill, reporting in Earth to Girl World. Hopefully everybody's having a great evening tonight. How is everybody? Running a little bit late. Let me turn off the music. All right. There we go. I think we can now get this party started properly. All right. So let me get the comments going here. Welcome you fine folks in. Nutty, good to see ya. Absolutely. And I'm running, my apologies for running a little bit late tonight. Just running a little bit behind. Apologies. But I'm here now. Welcome to Saving Nation. Good to see ya. Andrea, good to see ya. Please leave a like and sub on the way in. Thank you, Nutty. Who is this guy running 5 minutes late? Hey, quit disrespecting the other people like that. Get here on time, Doctor, whoever you are. Welcome in, Jamie. Good to see ya. Foodie the Fugitive. I like it. And yes, everyone, make sure your chat settings are on all or live messages so you don't miss any of these great comments, hopefully. Welcome in, Alizu, Gutter Dorlands, Capricorn and Jay. Welcome in, friend. Sherry C, 333. Welcome in, Panic at the Bingo. Hello, hope all is well with you too. I get you on that, Alizu. It can be pot out sometimes. All right, everybody. So good to have everybody here. Hopefully everybody's having a great night. So what is the news? The big news of the day is, well, really yesterday, I guess, is that Foodie is back. Foodie is back. She's in Canada. She's not in a Kuwaiti prison. And she's actually gone live twice since then. So I know it's been a while. I know some of y'all folks, if Nirvana's here, she's not going to be happy. But yeah, Foodie is the subject of the day. So we have a new video from today. But I think more interesting than that is we have a highlight of her video, her first stream back yesterday. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. But for those of you who haven't, and for those of you who just still want to discuss it because it's so fresh, I'm really interested in discussing her first video back. So let me pull that up. Give me just one moment here so I can pull up her first video back. I also have some updates from GlitterandLazers. Rosie went live, but from what I saw, the stream that she did wasn't really that interesting. It was okay. I mean, but there's other stuff that's better going on. Yeah, just but yeah, apparently Foodie is back in Canada. She's got her own place. She is not staying with Pete's. She is not staying with her mom. According to Panic at the Bingo here, and a few other people I've heard this from now, Foodie is apparently getting a new cat already. That's pretty crappy, right? Like that's, all right. Now, I don't like Foodie a lot. I mean, I've had enough of this lady, and especially the stuff with the cats. My stance was I didn't necessarily feel that she should be locked away, but I certainly felt that she should have to. I didn't want her to get any more cats. That was like the big thing for me. I just didn't want her to get any more cats. I was like, Foodie, just stop with the cats. You're a terrible cat owner. If you could just quit messing with the animals, you know, maybe I could not be so upset. But no, apparently she's getting a new cat. Let the crack gaze we get. Yeah, welcome in again, Andrea. Absolutely. Rosie got fired? I'm not surprised about that. All right. Amber is getting another cat too. Rarity's barely even been out of there for what, like a month? That's Amber's old cat. Want her in jail? Fallen angel here. You wanted blood. Okay, I respect the honesty though. And you know what? I can respect anybody who did want her in jail, even though I wasn't necessarily looking for the jail arc. I certainly wanted her to face some consequences. Hi! So here is the video of Foodie back. This is clipped from No, I Don't Think So. This is from her very first stream back. Apparently it was a 3-hour stream. She was on today as well, but it was pretty brief. I didn't really get a good look at that one. But anyway, here is Foodie's first stream back. She's happy as it can be. She's happy as a clam. She looks high as a kite. I don't think she's gained anything, but it's only been 2 weeks.
Okay, wait, I have it on members only. I mean, obviously, I have to make this members only. I'm trying to grift, and you best believe
Yeah, I'm
going to be
made me
grifting
angry
my
too.
life away, okay? So.
The new cat's not there yet, but yeah, she will. She'll need that.
Guess what this is? Body pillow.
So yes, for anybody catching up, Foodie, this is Foodie's just got back to Canada from Kuwait. This is her first stream back since she got there. She's opening up bits of furniture and belongings, ripping it open with her teeth, as always.
Yes, I am gonna tell you guys what's been going on. Okay, don't worry.
And of course, you can see how upset she is about. I mean, you could look at this woman. She's crying practically. She's so hurt by the thought of being without her husband, her true love, who is in Kuwait right now. It's very tragic to think that she's going to be without him for any length of time.
It looks
Very
like
sad.
I should be. Maybe I am. You probably know how hard it's been for me to not go live. You know.
And how's the volume, by the way? Is Foodie a little bit loud? Is sounding good?
Okay, this is gonna puff up.
If I could last for 6 hours, heck no, we ain't doing 6.
Okay,
But
so
go. Hopefully you get 2.
Live from my own freaking apartment. It's. I'm in my bedroom. Okay, hold on, guys.
Yes, Jamie. Foodie should really start losing soon. And who else here feels that the Kuwait arc was about to come to an end anyway? Like Kuwait, she was just waiting for it to end. The Kuwait arc. Salah was done with her. She was done with Salah. My big question here, and I'm interested to hear what you think about this, all you folks in the chat and anybody watching the replay. Do you folks think that Salah is really going to get screwed, or do you think he's going to find some way to sneak out of this himself?
Okay, so yes,
what could happen to
Canada.
him?
When I said on my last live stream, let's rewind to my last live stream. When I said on my last live stream that I'm getting the hell out, I meant it. And I want to make this very clear, okay? I love Kuwait. I appreciate the almost 3 years I came back on and off there.
I don't believe Foodie appreciates the 3 years in Kuwait. I think she appreciates the 150 pounds that she's gained in Kuwait from all the food that she ate there. I think she appreciates that, but I don't think she appreciates the country or the people or anything. I think she's actually just angry that she can't stay there any longer. If I had to guess, I think Foodie at this point is just a font of bitterness and rage about this last experience. I normally don't try to read too much into how Chantel is feeling, but I think it's okay to do that at this time. After the last 2 weeks, she's probably got a lot of emotion bundled up.
There, okay. I had some really good times there. It is a beautiful country, but it's not for me because I need to be in a country where I won't get I won't get like a big fine or put in jail for, you know how my mouth is, right?
Okay, I love this part. I love this part. And no, I don't think so agrees with me. For how her mouth is, she doesn't want to be someplace where she's going to get in trouble for how her mouth is. Whatever happened to this narrative of about, oh, she's a better person now that she's a Muslim. She doesn't feel the same anymore. She has peace now. She has love for God, for Allah. She's a married woman. She's at peace. She doesn't feel the need to tear others down because now she has her religion. And Foodie, you really are serious that you need to leave an entire country because you can't watch your mouth? I don't know which is more pathetic. The thought that you really believe that this is for the best, or that you're just so weak that you really would better off leaving a country than just trying not to curse or trying to speak nicely for a little bit.
Are we already trying to spin another narrative? If you think anyone has forgotten what went down, you're awfully mistaken. I know you've been lurking in the shadows and watching reactors, the farms and Twitter, so you're fully aware that Gaul World had their eyes glued on you during your hiatus. You didn't get out of Kuwait because you felt you couldn't express yourself. You fled to avoid charges for illegally soliciting donations. The lies never stop, do they? Welcome back, Gaul.
Julia is with Salah, and Salah and Julia are very safe. I'm not going to tell you where they are right now.
I'm not going to tell you where they are right now because you don't know where they are right now, Foodie. I bet you haven't even spoken to Salah in a week, unless it was just to send him some more money to keep him quiet. Salah. All right. I know a lot of you don't care about Salah. I don't actually like I'm not like nervous about it, but I am interested. And I'm wondering if Salah, how long it's going to take before Salah reaches out to a reaction channel and thinks he can make more money by selling Foodie out. How long is it going to take before that happens?
So in other words, he's fleeing the law too, to think all of this unraveled because he made you eat fried chicken at the park that day.
There's so much to say. After that live stream, my last live stream, I was very emotional. I have
Welcome in,
done some
Mushy. Good to
things
see
like
ya.
that. Yes. Like swearing is no in Kuwait, and I've done that a lot. Like when I would get mad and swear at, haters or whatever.
Swearing is a no-no, and I shouldn't have done that. Foodie, how weak of a person are you? How weak of a person are you that you got married, changed religions, and all this stuff, and you can't even stop cursing for like 2 hours when you go on stream? Newsflash, everybody. You may not realize this. I curse when I'm off air. I don't curse a lot. I don't have like a foul mouth, but I'll let loose some bad language on occasion. I don't want to make it sound easier than it is, but it's possible to watch your language for an hour or two. Like I'm not saying it's easy to never make a mistake. Sure, it's possible to let something slip, but a lot of people have to watch their mouth at work or when they're visiting family or whatever. Everybody has periods of time where they have to watch what they say. And for Foodie to say, I can't live in a country where I can't just be rude and insulting and talk mess on people nonstop. No, I can't do that. How pathetic is that?
The majority of the things like I was being accused of
were true.
Not true.
No. The majority of things you're accused of were absolutely true. The Kuwaiti law with the donations is 100% true. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's trying to say that
they're claiming you're getting deported for cursing.
She was cursing is why she was getting deported. But in fairness, I kind of think that was it. Because the lady from the Kuwait animal charity even said that this has gotten personal. This wasn't just about animals. This was because Foodie insulted her religion and insulted her country. That's what she phrased it.
But I love Kuwait, but that organization, we won't even talk about that. Very unprofessional. Very. And they just sound like haters, Anything I've done there, I might be stupid. So if I broke a law that way, okay, but I never intentionally meant to.
Well, she still might have Pete's, right?
The country.
She still might have Pete's. Oh, I never meant to disrespect the country. Bull crap. Welcome in, here you are. I don't know, Andrea. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Oh, Salah's with Julia. I hope he's with Julia. I can't see anybody else taking care of her. That's a good question, Capricorn. Would he even bother to tell the truth, right? Well, hold on, Elizio. I'm not saying that it's pathetic that she has to watch her mouth. I'm saying that if she says how much she loves living in Kuwait and her husband is there and her whole life is there and all she has to do is watch her mouth, it's if there was no other reason to be there, who cares? I'm not saying. I hope that's my point, though. That if she loves the place so much and all she has to do is stop cursing for 2 hours when she goes on stream, I don't think that's such a big deal. Because when she's off stream, she can say what she wants. I think so too, Panic. I think Foodie is very likely still sending Salah money. If for no other reason than because, like you say, just to keep him quiet, just to keep him behaving for a little while. I think so too.
I feel horrified at that thought, but I'm so impulsive. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm not talking about the charges. I'm not talking about all of that right now. I might get to it eventually, but right now, no.
Welcome to
But no, I'm
Kivalena.
not under arrest. I never got in,
Great evening.
like the next day, like I turned when Salah came home, him and I were arguing on live. We continued to like, he's like, why are you need to control your mouth. Like
this is the thing here. It's she's trying to make it sound like she and Salah still have some kind of relationship going on. But just the body language alone, like, I don't know about you ladies. I don't know about you. I'm just trying to imagine this because I've not been married and I've not personally spent time with a woman who had to leave her husband in some other country. So I don't know how she should react. But I'm just doing a little thinking, and reasonably, should she be like talking about how upset she is that she can't see her husband and talking about when she'll be able to see him in the future and saying about how she hopes they'll be back together at some point and talking about how they can. She's not even mentioning anything like that. She's just talking about how, well, I'm glad I left and I didn't like being there and I love the country. But Foodie, aren't you married? Don't you have a husband? Don't you have a husband?
he's always
Well,
like,
you're right,
So I
but
said,
you know what I'm saying.
You need to book me a ticket to Canada, like stat, okay? The next day,
Just for 2 hours.
I was on a plane, Qatar Airways, and yeah.
And look how happy she is. Look how happy she is in this video. I can't remember the last time I saw her this happy. And I know a lot of it is probably she's just happy that she got away with something, because that's how Foodie is. She's got that duper's delight. I hate to use this term because I'm not qualified to diagnose anybody. I'm not a doctor, and even if I was, I don't know Foodie. I've never treated her or anything. So my point is, this is probably just exaggeration, but it's kind of narcissistic how she's like all happy and excited just because she got away with this crap. I don't think she's happy for any other reason than that she got away with tweaking the reactors, the people on the internet, the haters as she calls them.
I'm a bit medicated because I'm a bit anxious.
I'm a bit medicated. Yeah, Foodie, we know what that means.
Just you guys know, like, listen, hater channels. Okay, my haters.
Completely.
I have
Just
one
ditched
last
them.
message for you. You
Ditched
are literally doing too much. Why can't you just watch me? Like, if you want to hate watch me, whatever. But you are literally psychotic. I've even seen Kiwi Farms call my haters insane, and that says something.
Wow, so you're not
Speaking of Kiwi Farms, I've been checking out Kiwi Farms, getting the latest on GlitterandLazers, and there's some good updates on there. So that lady has refused to put any good updates on YouTube. She's been putting up stuff about clothing, but she's been putting up all this stuff about traveling, going to caves. She said she's going to go to all the national parks this year, when allegedly she's constantly in pain and can't even walk. I don't know how she decides this stuff.
just skimming over the boards either. You've spent the last weeks listening to everything that's been said about you. I wonder what the real reason why she didn't go live earlier is. I'm guessing whichever family member she stayed with put their foot down and said, not in my house.
They're just waiting.
Now, no, I don't think so. With a really interesting theory here. Let me give a link to this channel. This is part of why I love reacting to No, I Don't Think So's videos, because she adds some really good thoughts in here. So I always encourage people to check out all of her videos. There's a link. But yeah, like she said there, great point. The family member she was staying with
put their foot down and said, not in my house.
Yeah, I agree with that. She says she came to Canada one day after the allegations went public from PAWS, when they announced the charges. She said she left the next day. So it means she's probably been with a family member the last week or so. And I totally agree. If she hasn't streamed, it's not by her choice.
They're just waiting for any little thing to just, they want the books thrown at me for breathing. Like, literally. Yo, you can't, you
exactly,
can't just,
Mushy.
like,
exactly.
Watch? Like, you have to.
You think she'd be screaming and crying, and maybe not screaming, but you get what I mean. You think she'd be bawling, inconsolable.
To, like, literally, it's weird. So anyway, I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm staying offline. I want to set up my life before I go live again. I needed the time to, redo my whole life without the internet watching, The level of hate is psychologically abnormal, right? And I think it's for like, I know it's for a
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that, and let me just also say again for anybody just getting in here, that Foodie is back in Canada. She somehow got away with it all. Like, she really did. And the part that bothers me the most, spoiler if anybody's not aware, is that, like, she's just going to end up getting another cat. And she is just the worst freaking cat owner at this point. Like, I remember when I first really started watching her a lot, like right when the Kuwait arc started, and I didn't realize how crappy a pet owner she was. Like, I only didn't really find out about BBJ properly at that time. And now that I know all this stuff, and now that I've seen how it's gone with this in Kuwait as well, I am just, I'm frustrated because there really is nothing that can be done. There's no legal recourse. Like, there's no like way to, there's no like a restraining order to stop people from owning pets for something they did in a different country.
weird reason. I realize now, like looking around, it's like people think like she's so smug, she needs to get her come up.
But yes, she seems
and
way
I'm
happier.
sorry to tell you, but you know, I'm a very willful individual, and it's just not going to happen. So, suck it.
Okay, this right here, Foodie is just begging for karma to come and bite her in the butt. She's begging for retribution. She's begging for justice. She's begging for God to punish her for her pride. Will it happen? Eventually. So that's one thing I say to everybody who gets upset and thinks Foodie is getting away with things. Foodie is not getting away with anything for much longer. It's only a matter of time until everything that she knows collapses. Her health, her little bit of internet community she has left. I think she doesn't really have a lot left going for her. I think it's about to collapse in on itself. And I didn't happen this time. But how much longer can she really continue to gain weight like this? Exactly. So I would not worry too much about her getting her coat comeuppance. It will happen. It's just going to be a little bit longer than some of us thought.
I'm not sure what the own is supposed to be. You self-deported before Kuwait had the chance to deport you. We don't have to listen to Crazy Frog anymore. No more camel beezes. No more hubcaps of rice.
Welcome in, Shelley. Yes.
Documentaries. This is all around a massive W for everyone.
I agree.
Welcome back. Let's go to Gatineau. Oh my god. Should have stayed gone for longer. Girl World was starving. I know, but I'm gonna be starving. No, that will never. Well, like mashallah.
I'll admit I kind of liked Foodie being gone because at this point I'm kind of more interested in other characters in Girl Worlds at this point. But I still cover Foodie just out of, I don't know, I don't want to call it loyalty, out of familiarity.
That doesn't happen, but
Just covered her for so
Canadian
long.
Art for Life.
I feel like it's.
Life. He's a
I wouldn't
true
know what
ride
else
or
to
die.
do.
We love you, Chantal.
Oh, I completely forgot about Pete's. What are the odds he's...
No, that hijab is not coming off until Foodie's hair grows back. That is it. Oh, she's live right now, Shelley?
With her.
I'm still married. Okay, and
Well, all right, that's what we're covering then.
100%.
That's what we're
Like
covering.
Salah's the best cat dad. Okay.
Screw Foodie. I'm covering her live.
Mind, and you know what? I respect that law of Kuwait. All right. I didn't respect it when I would swear in Kuwait. Uma, so happy you got out of the Middle East before everything started. Welcome. Did you get your own place? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get to all that, Uma. Thank you. They're safe. Yes, they're very safe. Okay. He's the sweetest cat dad ever. He like literally like did so much like to prepare her. I mean, like, I give a crap in the sense, like, do I wish these people would, like, F off? Yeah, obviously.
All right, give me 1 second, folks. I gotta change the title so it says live stream
But why am
react.
I just can't be bothered because why am I going to be bothered? I can't really control. And honestly, I'd be in legal battles all day, every day, fighting everybody. What am I going to do? Fight everyone on the internet? Throne.com? Throne.com? No way. Okay, I have to remember that.
Okay, folks, give me 1 second here. Getting the
AI wall art.
Let's leave it so we can see the comments as well.
I have wicked sideburns these days.
All right, so let's get a good look at Foodie.
Private your wish list and you can even use UPS store address.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. There's worse, but still.
At UPS?
Okay. No, you're right. She's not the worst. I'm exaggerating, but she's bad. She's very bad.
Peace. Thank you.
Let me go make sure we're live.
Normal. Yeah. This is not reacting to content. This is like, what can I go live and be invasive about her life for today, and encourage my audience who are fucking psychotic. What can I rile them up to do now? You know what I mean? Katie Kate, hello. The addresses are private, but the thing is like something about a third party. Ticking together.
Is this a doorway to? Is this a door into her hallway?
The girl with Tourette's uses throne. Really? Never had any issues. Okay. Nice.
Sorry, I'm not saying a lot, folks, but I'm just getting. A lot of this is new for me too. I've only just gotten caught up with Foodie, so I'm just still trying to catch up what's going on here.
Okay, I hope not, bro. Teardrop, wow!
She is high as heck in this.
Hold on, guys.
It's like a bed sit. It's just like a one bedroom. She's like an animal. It's like watching an animal just sits and eats and grooms itself.
On YouTube, in case it's against the
That's what it's become like. Yes.
Hello, Toasty on the bottom.
That's why Foodie's hijab is not going anywhere. As long as hijab of the hut is bald, she's not. We're not losing that look.
Maybe, but they hate me even more.
Welcome in, Nancy.
It's a Chantal hate cult, don't you know, Angel?
Foodie's going live, so we're covering the live, but she just turned off the video stream. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Sorry, you don't have to account for where you are. Like,
she needs to be an assisted beezing.
I always miss you.
Assisted sealing.
I know you have a life of your own, and it would be so selfish of me to be like, "Where's my mods all the time?" Like, I'm pretty good with that.
And speaking of sealing, like if Foodie like fell asleep outside, do you think anybody might mistake her for a seal if she was like on the beach?
I've had people who like haven't been in my chats for months that have kept mods, you know. Some people have reasons. I'm sure everyone has a reason. It's nothing personal, like, you know.
She is like an animal in that sense, though. It's like watching a pet or watching a zoo animal. And why is the camera off, Foodie? What's going on? What are you doing? Is she smoking?
I hope you feel better. Energy! Welcome to Foodie Solutions! Welcome.
You know what? That's not a bad theory.
Before 5 p.m.?
I got my can of seltzer here.
All of this is illegal?
That makes sense. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the drugs, one thing that always cracks me up about Foodie is when she used to talk about how she hates getting high and it's not who she really is anymore. She hasn't waited. She's immediately smoking as soon as she gets back in Canada. I don't care if you're going to smoke, Foodie. I smoke myself sometimes. But be straight up about it. Don't be so... I mean, I guess now she is. Now she's admitting it. But why was... But... you get what I'm saying. She's been so hypocritical about it for so long, and she's still being hypocritical. At least be straight up.
Hey, Anna. Beauty hookup.
It's time for a bees. Let's get a real one.
Be medicated. She's not... I don't know. I can't deal with things.
She can't deal with it. It's tough being, 500 pounds and
Kuwait,
eating all day.
no temptation of anything. I didn't really need to be medicated, or maybe I ate more.
Well, she doesn't owe it to us, but she I think it's BS the way that she was talking about how she doesn't even like to get high anymore, and she hates to get high, and it disgusts her, and how decadent and how terrible the Canadian culture is because it allows people to use marijuana, and there's people getting high in Canada, and what a terrible place it is because people use marijuana there. Like, she was really laying it on thick for a while there. So that's kind of what my issue is. It's not that you have to admit everything you do, but she was being very hypocritical about that.
Probably. medicating yourself with baby pills. Oh yeah, so my Walmart order, I got some Jamaican meat patties, which I might make later. Did I forget ketchup?
But it's fun to call Foodie out.
Sense.
That's what the
Okay,
fun
thank
is.
you.
It's fun. At least it's my fun.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing in the evenings, you know, stream for just Beezers.
Yo, does anybody think
So-
Foodie will get therapy now? That's a good question. Does anybody think Foodie's gonna go get therapy now she's in Canada? Do you think, because if she does get it, do you think she'll get it like to make her viewers happy, or do you think she'll get it because she thinks it's gonna help her? That's actually, I'm gonna make a poll.
Be sure to,
I'm gonna make a poll.
subscribe to become a Beezer because it's the place to be. My streams are pretty chill. I mean,
I'm making
look,
a poll.
until my foot is like healed, I can't really.
Oh yeah,
do
she broke her
much. I can't
toe.
really
That's
go
right.
out
Did anybody know that?
much.
I found that out too. Foodie broke 2 of her toes falling off the staircase visiting her mom. How the heck? I kept saying every time we watched her walking around, I kept saying, Joe, she's gonna break something. She's gonna fall. She's gonna get hurt. She's so clumsy. It never happened until she comes back to Canada and then she breaks her toes.
You know?
Oh, she got her snacks. Snack
Hello,
time.
green grapes. No, I didn't go to a doctor, Karen. I probably should, huh?
All right, I know a lot of you already gave your
Tracy.
answer, but here's the poll so everybody can give
What's
their
up?
official answer once more. So we can get a number on
So
it.
yeah. Maybe the cat will help too, you know?
Really? I forgot about that.
Was
Here
her
you are.
For a while. Yeah. They do. Oh.
Hell to the no with the therapy. Nope.
I
Never.
can't stand it.
Fuck. F no.
Anyway.
Self-medicating and beezing. Won't seek any medical help. Foodie's not getting any help for anything either. I think probably not. But she hit her head
I
but
don't
bruised
know.
her foot. She bruised her ego. You know, on our sensibilities.
I hope it starts getting cooler out.
At least she's got the At least she's
It's
still
very
keeping
hot
herself
today.
covered
I've
up.
been sweating
I wonder how long that'll last.
all day, so I feel like very tempted to put in an AC unit in the window.
I thought you said I feel tempted to take the hijab off because she's so sweaty.
Today I got up. I've been getting up at like 4 every morning, like just abruptly awakening.
Oh, she thinks she has broken toes. She
power
doesn't
went
actually
off.
know.
For,
She hit her
a
head.
minute.
Okay.
and I wonder if that was the electric company switching from the previous tenant to my electric bill.
See, I can't decide, Jamie. On one hand, I think she's really happy right now. Because I think she
No,
got
it
so
can't be
sick
it,
of
because
Salah. I think she
electricity's
wanted to go to like get out of Kuwait, you know?
Oh well, I don't know.
Like
Anyway, the power went
I'm
off.
not sure.
My CPAP went off. I woke up.
Welcome in, Monkey Mac.
Went to the
Good to
bathroom.
see you. We're having a great
I'm gonna
night.
tell you my whole cold water in the CPAP. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, cold water
I'm
in the
running with
CPAP.
time to
That's
hold
right.
it.
She could use the
So,
icy cold
to the
CPAP to cool her
bathroom.
down.
It's a ghost. Came back, lay down, talked to Salah for like an hour.
Oh, she talked to Salah for about an hour.
watched
That answers your question. Here you are.
Videos.
Said she just
Fell
spoke
back
to him
to
for an
sleep.
hour.
Woke up early afternoon. Did a little bit, but not much. It was hot. Then I did some other things.
Yeah, she needs her
went for,
Pete's,
like,
her
a drive
Salah,
with my
her kept
mom
man.
and-
Oh, S-Jam. S-Jam was in the chat the other day. I don't know the full story. I didn't get a chance to see everything about it, but I know that S-Jam was in her chat. He was absolutely talking to her.
Did some errands.
He was giving out subscriptions. Good question,
Hey,
Steph.
sugar.
Welcome in.
Had dinner with her. She
Oh, we're having a great night.
made us hot chickens.
Hopefully it was something
Isn't that
tasty.
weird that I was craving a hot chicken, and I didn't tell my mom that. Like,
Welcome in, small lady.
swear.
I agree.
So weird. And then what else?
I wonder what Foodie's been eating. We know that she doesn't keep halal when she's in Canada. So I wonder if she's been really pigging out on pork, like really been enjoying her haram food, or if she's even been trying to keep halal a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. And then around sundown,
I agree, Eliza.
It's still pretty light out. Well, no, it's getting dark.
Oh, that's yes, that's very serious.
But
That's
around
diabetic. That's when diabetic
6:30.
neuropathy.
Oh, Bear,
When you start having nerve damage in your feet.
Thank you, Bear. Welcome, very, very important. These are the recipes. So who got
But yeah,
this?
I agree there. She's just going to be able to eat whatever she wants. I think she's going to gain a lot more weight
Did you
soon.
ever hear that morning song that they play in the morning? It's really creepy.
Great
Mom
point,
always
Saban Nation.
know.
That's another good one. I mean, I already have this this one poll open, but that's a great question. At what point is Foodie going to start to extricate herself from this marriage lie? Because she can't move on with her life as long as she's pretending she's married to Salah in Kuwait.
Yeah.
It'd be cheaper, even if it was a subscription.
When I make mine, I put like 2 or 3 slices of bread. I usually put one on the bottom, the middle, and the top. And she just puts like an open face sandwich, just one bread.
That's a tough spot.
little bit
I don't envy
I'm
that.
in my own world.
Not
yeah.
at all. Welcome in, Avista. Good to see you.
Why am I like this?
Foodie is back in
Honestly,
Canada. We're
I'm
covering.
ashamed of myself.
We're covering her live stream. She's just gone live. She's been in Canada now for I think 48, or she's been announced that she's been back in Canada for 48 hours.
So like unorganized for an adult. Hey, Jesus.
Hey, that's pretty sweet. Hopefully you have a good weekend.
There's a creepy ass closet in my
Enjoy it.
room. It's creepy.
Yeah, how much longer till Foodie gets back to the real mukbangs? Ooh, that's actually a great theory. Here you are. You know what? I'm gonna close out this poll because this poll wasn't really that. Most of you already voted anyway, so let's close out this poll, and that's actually a good idea for the next poll.
I saw bats.
So
outside.
60% of you think Foodie will not try to get therapy. 33% think she will go, but only to make the audience to make happy. And 6% think she actually will go get therapy.
Hey, Mons.
That gives me an idea for the next poll.
You haven't watched my live from earlier?
Foodie's weight.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now she's in Canada.
It's just creepy. I can't explain it. The carpets. There's like a weird carpet that was in there. I don't know why. We could all be talking just to each other. She probably won't notice. Strix, welcome to Very Important Music. Oh.
All right. Yeah, what do you folks think
Welcome,
about
everybody.
Foodie's weight? You think it's going to increase, decrease?
Welcome, Strix. Welcome, all new music.
Do you think that she's going to eat less because she's finally doesn't have as much stuff? She's happier now that she doesn't have to perpetrate this lie with Salah? Or do you think she's going to really let herself go now that she doesn't have anybody to keep herself under control for?
Cheers, I appreciate you. I love you too, Teardrop.
That poutine.
I really missed you, and I really miss
Hardcore.
you guys so much. I need a life coach. But I'm like, I should let down some pride and admit to myself that, like, I don't got this, man.
The stairs might be good for her. Oh, that's going to be.
I have so much to do.
Yeah, that's going to be.
It's
That's going to be
overwhelming.
hilarious when that happens. I mean,
And I hate it because I'm.
let me preface this. It's going to be hilarious when it happens, not because I get any joy from seeing people's marriages break up, but it's going to be hilarious because this is not a real marriage. Just want to make that clear for anybody that's not familiar with me. I think it's going to be hilarious because it's not a real marriage, and it's going to be funny to see it exposed for the reality of what it is. But, yeah, that's... I think that's
I feel like
also
my
when she's
family's
gonna
been torn
finally
apart.
call off the lie.
Hey, Jeremy. I might have ADHD.
At least 60 days, right?
Dinosaurs.
She gets at least that much. Good
What's
question,
this?
Panic. And I agree, they probably are both back on Tinder or something.
Hold on. Hey, Michael, you American Psycho.
Oh, that's an interesting question, Sabin.
Hi, Nina.
That can come out now. That's a good question. If like to know if how much pressure, if any, Salah put her under for extra cash for the food sponsorships his idea. Yeah, that's that would be pretty sensational if she came out and blamed everything on Salah. I mean, would it even be true? That's the other question. But it'd still be interesting to hear.
Do I feel like I'm disrespecting the hijab?
Yeah, I think so too, Eliza.
Say things like swear words and do things like, you know.
Yeah, it certainly can. It certainly can.
I do. But at the same time, I love and believe in God, you know?
All right, Capricorn NJ really breaking it down. Let me read this comment here. The only way her weight will go down is if she has a medical emergency and has a hospital stay or inpatient stay. There's too much junk food in Canada that Foodie loves, and the edibles will give her the munchies. That's a great breakdown there. I think you make a lot of good points.
Are we cooking or just beezing? Okay. Nina, I might be hungry later, so.
I've got a feeling he probably has an account in Kuwait with her name on it, and there's probably
No.
still money in there. How much? I don't know.
I have a vegetable lasagna. I might make that for dinner tomorrow. Hey, Pumpy.
The Foodie is lazy.
I'm depressed.
She said she's depressed.
How do you feel about the new place? I do like it, Meg, but you know.
That's the fan
I have
in
a
her
few
in her
gripes.
room that's making that noise. She's a big fan.
It's a big life change. I'll be hungry. I had dinner at my mom's. And
Oh wow, Elizu. That's shocking to hear that many people that heavy. It's sad to think about that so many people are struggling so much with their weight nowadays, and you're right about the enablers. It's not easy for somebody to get that big without some assistance.
Then I am sad. I have to like accept my new reality alone and do a lot of like evolving.
Accept
if
her
I'm
reality
gonna
alone.
survive this
What-
era.
Wow,
Evolving.
that's a really deep admission here. I know Foodie's just kind of stoned and just rambling, but if this is heartfelt, which it probably isn't, but if it is, this is a deep confession here from Foodie. Let's listen to this.
Accept my new reality alone and do a lot of like evolving if I'm gonna survive this era.
She sounds really stoned, but she sounds like she's being honest with herself too, at least.
And that like scares the shit out of me. I'll give her a hug for you, yes. Yeah.
That's
So,
sad to see, Eliza.
I really badly, in a way, a part of me wants to be on my bed in Mangev with Salah and Julia. I miss her smell, her stinky stink.
Foodie is so full of crap. I miss Julia. I miss Julia. I miss Salah. Foodie, you can't miss Salah because he was never there. As far as missing Julia, you never took care of her. So I don't know.
I will sell everything in my life just to have her if something happened. Like, she's with her dad now, though, so.
I'm glad you're okay, Elizu. That was, yeah. I mean, It's always scary to go to the hospital, but I'm glad you're all right. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Elizu, by the way. I didn't even
Oh, I'm probably getting
got so sidetracked.
Hey, Carefree. Your dinner's at 10:30. What do you?
And for anybody else who's going through it right now,
Teardrop, I will.
Elizu or anybody else, if you're going through it right now, hearts in the chat for you. You know, stay strong.
Okay, Buster. You know how to make him happy? Give him food.
Well, I'm glad you took it seriously, right? Could have been something worse. You never know.
Well, a little bit is okay, but it has to be like not, you know, food with seasonings on it. Anyways, I had to sit in the back seat going for a ride because Buster really wanted to be on my lap when I was in the front, and my lap is this big.
Hold on. So she had to sit in the back seat because Buster wanted to sit on her lap?
Okay. So I'm measuring right now. Duh. And he kept trying to get on my lap the whole way, like, and clawing at my leg. And I was like, ow.
Wow, that is, I don't know what to make of that. So she's saying that her fupa is so big, the dog couldn't get in her lap and was scratching up her fupa trying to get into the lap area. That's a hell of a story, Foopy. Foopy? Snoopy? Foodie?
Well, he let me hold him, like, you know, but I didn't want to. I don't trust him. His underbite is vicious.
That's what it was. You were afraid that Buster was going to take a bite out of you again. I don't know if he bit her before. I think he bit her before. But she was afraid he was going to take a bite out of her. That's what it really was.
He's doing good.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, but Jimmy.
Oh, thank you,
So I
Sid.
went in the back. I'm like, you can have the front. He's the king of the house. A switch too, yes.
Well, we'll take what we got.
You can handle this, Sarah. Thank you, Joey.
Yeah, agreed, Bunky.
Everybody wants something, they'll never give up.
I was at a doctor's office the other day. I had taken my mother to an endocrinologist, and they deal with some people there. They deal with weight loss or obesity patients, I guess you would say, and they definitely had some of those oversized chairs there. And you know, I'm just thanks to God, I don't need one. You know, I just really hope for the best for those people who are in that situation, and I'm glad that at least people, if they are there, it means they're trying to help themselves. So it's, you know, I see it as a good thing, at least in that case.
I love you guys. Yes, Pompey.
He runs that show.
Considered all outcomes.
I always used to say that. Animals always would, you know, run up to me. Animals always liked me, and I always would joke that it's because I smelled like food. I always used to be heavy.
Kinda.
Welcome in, Espresso. This sounds made up. The dog tries to bite Foodie at Mom's house.
Makes me feel like my life
could be a story. Could be.
And I should be considering what arcs I want to happen next.
Welcome in, A Sense of Wonder. Hope you're having a great night. Foodie is back,
you know what I mean?
live in Canada, and she is stoned out of her gourd.
Aw, I'm done.
Oh, welcome back, Nutty. I missed you over there.
It's only members, yeah.
Good to see you.
You guys want me to put general chat on?
Foodie is live, so we're watching her live stream.
I like doing member streams, but it's not very chatty. That's what we kind of like about it, you know?
Members only chat.
I know many people who married outside Canada. Canada doesn't separate families. Just be patient. Yeah.
There's many people who get married outside of Canada. Canada doesn't separate families. Be patient, Foodie. Your true love will be you will be reunited with your love. Her beezers are so sweet. They're so sweet.
If for some reason he just can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him again. Like,
oh, Foodie, you're the true love. You cannot stop true love. Love wins.
You know. But I'm here now for a reason. Like, I feel definitely that things happen for a reason. And I'm here for a reason, and it's to finally, like, I'm basically having another chance to, like, get my life in order, you know? And that sounds awful. No self-medicating.
What? No self-medicating, Foodie. The irony of you saying no self-medicating and this being the freeze frame. Come on, come on. And I'm not even saying that you can't, but come on. Don't BS us like that.
That's fine.
Don't be this fake.
Hey, Jen Marie. Love will prevail.
Her true love is cheese. She just go to Aldi's. Chinese and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just marry Pete's. Have a thruple with Pete's and S-Jam. And anime sucks.
Maybe
Yeah, Monkey Mac, I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna turn general chat, so just beware.
Oh, she's putting on the general chat. This might get good. Let me make it so we can see the chat. Let me put on live. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying this.
Chantel's gonna shave.
Stuff. It does nothing whatsoever.
Did she just shave? We missed it? Oh, Foodie was shaving? What the hell?
Yeah, she was helping me earlier.
Foodie is shaving her face with no shaving cream. What the heck?
I don't even have anywhere for people to sit, you know, so, but you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, but...
All right, so she's got her, Damn.
Temperature? I'm not sure. What about where you are?
And this is why she couldn't stay in Kuwait. Because, you know, what? Why is she doing this on camera?
This is what I did.
Yes, she did. She totally abandoned Salah.
And
She just completely ditched him. Marry a real chef.
Ow.
That would be Foodie's dream. And yes, she does think we're all morons. Yeah.
What, Tracy?
Foodie, what are you trying to do
My
here?
hair was bugging me.
I think she's trying to prove to us that she actually has hair, that she can still grow. That's what it was. She's flexing that she can still grow hair. Oh, by the way, yes, until YouTube gets back up, I still have the Cash App. If anybody is interested, support is always appreciated. And feel free to make any contributions to Cash App. Docta Fill.
Okay, I'm trying this foundation stuff.
It's all right.
It does nothing whatsoever.
Well, it's, hey, it's still growing though, right? Prove the haters wrong. Oh, Salah doesn't want her hanging out with Pete's? Really? You don't need blush. Your cheeks are already red. Oh, let's get live. Okay, there we are.
To an Arab Muslim man. Arab man. It's tricky. So,
her chat is really flying.
just let me put a bit of makeup on.
Stop showing your part. People are figuring stuff out.
I haven't been really looking at the...
I can't believe it either, Sense of Wander. And I didn't want to see Foodie like go to prison or anything like that. But I wanted to at least see her squirm just a little bit. I wanted her to see her learn her lesson and stop adopting cats, stop taking in cats. But that's wishful thinking.
My cheeks
Wheelchair
out like Lady
abusing.
Tuesday.
The one who said you were stoned out of her mind got deleted.
Beautiful day. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine, hammer? Hell no, woman. Be your own neighbor. Wasn't Mr. Rogers such a good goldfish owner? Like,
That's right. You need a weed eater, bitch. You need a weed eater. I remember that. I remember that.
Mr. Rogers just pull up in his cardigan sweater and look at you dreamily, like, not in, in a bad dreamy way, but like a...
I think she will, Elizu. I think that's coming. I mean, I'll be patient at least a little bit longer for that.
Like, would you like to hear a story today? Hell yeah, Mr.
Was
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers was a creep.
It's
Where is she getting that from? Mr. Rogers was a creep. I have never heard anything like that. I heard he was a Presbyterian minister and never did anything. He never even raised his voice. Shelley with the scientific facts. I never can. That's just a new one for me. Good question, Saving Nation. I think that Foodie is expecting to go to a lot of photo shoot. Oh, that's what it is.
Right with you.
She's about to go to the drive-thru and she wants to look good so she can get some extra fries.
S-Jam should do this makeup look.
It's going to be good when it happens. I'm looking forward to it as well.
S-Jam should live stream his wedding with Keeks. What do you think about that?
I think you're right. I don't think anything like really bad was going to happen.
Dress Up.
But I think they could have at least embarrassed her a little bit, taught her a lesson, right?
If this makes you squeamish, do not look.
Foodie's true love. Foodie is just going at this makeup, but seriously, what is she getting ready for? It's got to be. It's the same time there that it's here. It's like 9:17 p.m. What is she doing?
Whoa. It's like, whoa.
Like, where's she
I buy the
planning to go?
really cheap ass makeup, by the way. Can you tell? Wait, I have something for my eyebrows.
Yes, I can't wait for the next K Bella.
Around me right now.
And I don't hope anything bad, but it's a fake marriage. I want to see it exposed. No, she cannot. Foodie is not going to Dubai anytime soon. Foodie's plans to go over to there and scoop up a bunch of foreign men to start her own little harem. It's not going to happen because they're not going to let her back.
Anyway.
Going to see
I
Natter.
can't
Going
do
to
a wing
Toronto.
right now. There's just no way. Oh wait.
Oh,
Just let me
Foodie's
do this
sister?
and I'll be right with
Do you mean her aunt? I didn't know she oh, she does have a sister. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, do you think my theory is that she's going to try to meet Salah in Thailand? I'm thinking that's what she's going to do. That she's going to go to Thailand to rendezvous with Salah, and she's going to pay him to go meet up with her to make it look like they're still together.
I haven't worn makeup in a while, and I think I would feel good about myself.
And everybody, be sure to vote. I'm about to close out the poll.
Anyway, my fans, they don't blow that very well.
Oh, I don't know if he really is. I thought that's where he was. I don't know if he's actually there.
Wow.
Yeah, folks, let's get some likes up on this video. It's only 12 likes. Come on, we can do a little better than that. I hope so, at least.
You have to go out and get this cheap L Flash.
Lasheen
Oh,
Wadidi.
girl, welcome to Loyalty Visa.
Maybe?
Club.
I don't know where he was
Listen.
last time.
Welcome.
I don't know the name of the town he was in.
Better than my eye.
And if anybody is not subscribed yet, I would very much appreciate that. It helps this channel out a lot. and it allows you to be notified of any new content that's being posted.
You should have talked to me.
Can you have gay friends now, other than Salah? Other than Pete's? Yeah, what are we all getting dialed up for? Good question, Teddy Bear. All right, we're going to close out the poll. Ah, okay. I was not aware of that. I mean, where else would she go, though, in less than 6 months? Thailand is the only place I can even think of.
Sparkly.
Oh, she got a super chat.
No, I have no life.
Do you feel you'll ever wonder about infidelity on
I'm
either
not going
seaside?
anywhere. No. Honestly.
How long is she going to keep that hijab on? I mean, on one hand, she's still bald, so she's probably never going to take it off. On the other hand, Foodie loves to just, you know, do things for attention, and taking off that hijab would get her a lot of attention. So who's to say? Yeah, I agree with that. I think she did visit Pete's without telling him. Or she did, but she kept it kind of quiet. Oh, it's by Montreal. Okay.
From the fan, from Giant Tiger. Hey, Sailor. Here, Lily.
Did we edible bees already? I think so.
It's not dark enough. Plainly.
Why is Foodie not eating on camera more? That's what I don't get. Is she genuinely eating less? Is that possible? Or is she just scared to eat on camera now for some reason?
Well, I'm so proud of the way you are handling things. Do you feel you ever wonder about
Bush hog weed eater. You need a weed eater, bitch. You need a weed eater. Remember that crazy lady? Oh yeah, she did. She did. She's totally ignored it. I read the chat more than she did.
Remember at times you use your mic, as I call it, your little squeezy? My mic is?
That's another thing too. She's not using her microphone. That's why you can't hear anything, because she doesn't have her microphone in.
Thank you. I'm too. I can't do this.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, Nutty. That's what I heard too. That's why I'm like, where did this person in her chat hear that crazy rumor? Like I've always heard he was a really nice guy off camera.
It helps it stay decent on my head. Oh, donut. Do we sheen home? I don't have any sheen.
You know, Nutty, I don't know what it is. That feels like that's more of just a general thing now, where people will just say something bad about somebody, even if they like it's so easy. It feels like everybody just makes up rumors about everybody from the past now. And it's, you know, how do you prove it wrong, right?
I don't have a wheelchair.
I mean, if she's not going to start eating soon, what else can she do?
Angela, right? Free the chin.
She looks ready to pass out. She looks so loaded.
Thanks,
That's what I was thinking too, Nutty. She wants to look good for the fast food guy.
I'm a YouTube lover.
Oh, here you are. That's a really interesting comment. Let me read this aloud. All she was allowed to do was eat on camera in Kuwait sometimes. Remember when she sat on the floor and ate for months because Salah got mad every time she spoke about herself or him? I mean, that is basically true. I mean, I didn't really look at it so extremely, but that is pretty much accurate. So Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's possibly why she ate so much was because she was afraid to speak. That's certainly possible.
I made myself get a place.
Could you sing
Oh,
along
yeah.
with Crazy
Should I
Frog?
make some meat patties with a lot of ketchup on them? Be tough, thank you. Take a walk outside, the asbestos is...
Foodie
Isn't
looks so much
asbestos
happier.
illegal?
She looks so much happier. She looks younger.
Oh, it's just a black eye pencil.
She looks younger, and I don't mean like she looks physically prettier. I don't mean like that. I mean she looks younger in the sense that she looks like less worried. She looks more happy and relaxed. She doesn't look as drained. I mean, in that sense, I really do believe that when she was in Kuwait, she was not happy. I never thought she was, but seeing this contrast really drives it home for me.
From Elf, I think. Yeah, he lived in like an older building as well. You know the kind of house he lived in? It was like old. The building he lived in.
I guess I always thought it was more that she just kind of used it as an excuse. I thought like she just didn't want to talk about like personal stuff, so she just said, "Oh, Salah doesn't want me to. Salah doesn't." I always thought it was more just an excuse. I never really thought it was like she actually wanted to talk and he didn't want her to. I always thought it was more just she didn't really want to reveal stuff. But if it was because Salah was like the only reason why, that would make a lot of sense.
Had like a bunch of apartments. And there was his one neighbor.
Already? That'd be quick, right?
But his neighbor was
Panic at the bingo.
She was 85.
Right? When you shave the beard, you do look younger.
Yeah. Oh, pajama is good. Guys, I don't want to go in the kitchen. Do you want to come with me?
Yes, take us in your
Ghostbusters.
kitchen, Foodie. I want to see your
Thank
kitchen.
you. Thanks, Ghostbusters.
Show us the kitchen.
You missed the sea view. This is not a single bed, it's a queen. Anyway, she used to have the hots for the rat documentary.
For a long
guy.
time, she was.
Oh, somebody wrote something big here. She's not gonna take the effing hijab off.
She's not going to take the effing hijab off? Is that what somebody said?
Called fake. There's always something. So who cares?
I ate too many Cheetos and now it burns when I pee.
You know.
Maybe put a wig over the hijab?
Thank you, Rebecca. Oh, I wish you well soon. Get well soon. Friggin' hungry. Read it in your head first, yeah. Okay, what was I talking about? So this old woman neighbor had the car, and she used to just like come over to see the rat guy, and they were fighting like they were a couple. It was so cute. Elena Robbins, welcome back to North America, Foodie. Thank you, Elena. Oh, that's so nice. I love the warm welcome.
Microdosing.
Fridge tour.
I can't see Foodie microdosing anything, but I can totally see her like taking a bunch of that crap.
To make something to eat, I guess. Okay, give me like 10 minutes.
She needs 10 minutes to go to the kitchen?
Hey, Lily.
A kitchen with an actual sink
Potatoes.
and a stove?
You have to look at another cat. You ignore your cat. You take care of the cat. What? Shut up.
No, I do not. I do
my
not. I
God.
probably could
Julia's
speed her up though. And
sutures did not
she's
come
so
open.
slowed down.
Like, they just invent things.
I should speed her up a little bit. She's so slowed down, I'll speed her up just to get her normal.
I wanna come visit you. Really? Look, my place is not...
No worries.
I don't know if, like...
She is
maybe
so
not my
lit.
place, but my place, I realize, is not even, like, good for company right now.
What?
Yeah, Nicole, like, enjoy. Sorry. I look happy. Jasmine worries.
What if one of your trolls lives in the
Yeah,
building?
sorry,
That would be
it's
hilarious.
I hear someone popping up alarm.
Are you building a new box mountain?
Yeah, I have to clean it and put cute furniture.
This is the
How
foodie
many
I
times did I
missed
say
for a little
that
while
and
myself.
everything just stayed in
I was one of the
boxes?
few people who actually enjoyed a lot of the Kuwait arc, but even I was sick of it by the end. Yeah, she's happier. I mean, hopefully that manifests in her behaving better, not
Sorry about the phone,
mistreating
guys.
her
I'll die
pets.
without it.
Hopefully, right? We can hope.
Imagine one of the trolls lived in the building. Oh my god, that would suck. I will leave dog crap on your door if you mess with me. I'm kidding. Looking at me, please. Hello, Ryan. No, I haven't done the deep clean yet. That's the thing.
She hasn't done a deep clean.
And it really needs.
This is kind of interesting, but if she doesn't come up with some better content soon, I've got a feeling we're not going to be watching her every week like this. Because this is interesting because she just came back. But I mean, just watching Foodie get high is only going to be cut it for so long.
Deep and misty. Oh my god. That word literally gave me PTSD.
I like that at least. I appreciate
For
that.
real. Ugh.
He's straight up.
Why did I tell you guys everything about my life?
Did she really do that? Did she ever admit to that?
1 year.
I know she said she was a bad kid.
1 year lease.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of other stuff for tonight, so we're gonna watch a little more Foodie, but probably about 15 minutes we'll probably switch it up. Unless it gets a lot more interesting. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, Jamie. This is kind of slow.
Toast in the freezer.
We're gonna give it a little bit more time, but then we're probably gonna switch over to some other content.
Yeah, I put in the work, Donnie. I really worked
We'll give
hard.
Foodie another 10 minutes, I
I
think.
searched for like 7 hours, maybe. Rented a car and drove around looking at places. Firing minds, what? KFC drawer. Puke in the bathroom, great. Ayo. I can't believe I did that. Order something delicious. I got weird. No, I don't want to go. I want to make something I have. Hey, Crafty. The organic catnip from yesterday, yeah.
When she wants to make
I
something she
tested it.
has. All
I'm
right.
moving my first apartment air mattress, box tables, and building.
I'm just getting some stuff loaded up because I'm going to
Contemplating
switch off in
using
a
one of
minute to
the
something
bins
else.
that I moved with. Me too.
That's all. We're about to switch it up to
That's
Anna,
what I'm
Jamie. Actually, I
saying.
do have an Anna subject. I'm just getting it loaded up in the background.
So, beanbag chair will be fun.
That's a good question. Here you are. Do you think that she's?
I always have to look at weight limits on.
I think she probably just stopped paying, and I wonder if
No,
Salah has it or
no,
if it's going to get
I
recalled.
have naan bread and spinach dip.
Yeah, let's put on. We're going to put on Anna because this is a little bit boring.
Address it. No, I can't make an.
And that is Foodie for tonight, folks.
I don't want to risk my address.
Unfortunately, she's back to her old self,
Yeah.
and a good for better or for worse.
Thank you,
We're going
Ray.
to switch it up.
The flight home was
We're going to
nice.
switch up the topic.
I sat beside a
Glitter
nose
and
clipper.
Lasers, who is back with her Starbucks ambassadorship. So let me put that. Oops, I've got to share the screen real quick. Hopefully, all right, here we go. So Glitter and Lasers, even though she's continuing to have the She claims that now she's back to exercising and she's healthier than ever. You can decide for me if you agree or not. Let's get a look at her. Enjoying her Starbucks sponsorship.
I'm so excited because it's my first road trip of the summer. And since I'm partnered with Starbucks, I'm kicking off the trip right with an...
So she's partnering with Starbucks to kick off her road trip. So what's she got for her road trip? A bag of sugar water.
And since I'm partnered with Starbucks, I'm kicking off the trip right with an iced horchata oat milk.
An iced horchata oat milk shaken espresso. Well, first of all, her hand is so huge, it makes the cup look very small. But that's probably a large. Oat milk espresso. Oat milk means there's basically no protein. It's got the calories of a milkshake. Probably 300 to 400.
Oat milk shaken espresso. I love the warmth of the cinnamon in this drink. And honestly, I needed the caffeine because I had a long way to drive. One of my goals post-surgery.
Hold on. So she's
Because
drinking
I
while
had a
she's drinking coffee and driving.
long
which is
way to
perfectly fine.
drive. One of my goals post-surgery.
What is that outfit? Holy crap. It looks... This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This looks like a piece of, like a sheet that she taped on with some like green plastic like tape, doesn't it? It just looks like packing tape holding a piece of paper on. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm screenshotting this. I've never seen a more horrific look. No, I take it back. I have seen a worse one, but this is like the second worst one I've ever seen. This is horrid.
Surgery is to visit all of the national parks, and I'm hoping to cross 3 off of my list with this trip.
Let's see her with her dog. Isn't there supposed to be like some kind of a carrier or something for the dog when you drive around like that?
Trip. And while it might seem like a long way to drive, I'm committed to spicing up my summer. Get it?
Let's see her walking on this trail.
Like the drink. When I get there, I forget about the drive. I see mountains like these, and it's totally worth it.
Why do I believe that her car is just off camera? Like just off to the left here. Why do I believe that there is an entire parking lot just to the side of this video? It's haute couture, you can't... Sorry. Balenciaga. It looks like a bedsheet, doesn't it? Her hands do freak me out. They're so big and grungy. You'd think that somebody who loves to walk would be walking their dog a little more often. Absolutely. That dog is just totally having the time of its life. Okay, so we have more Anna videos. Let me put on the next one.
I'm so excited because
I'm going to let this one run while I get the other one on. 1 second. Crap. 1 second here. Here we go. Share this one. She's got music playing, so I can't use that. But we can show her walking. Here she is walking in the park. There's a lot of other people here as well. This place actually looks kind of fun. I'll give her that. Notice that this is the woman who claims to walk 3 miles a day. Her form does not look like somebody who looks comfortable walking. I mean, if you just look at how far she leans forward when she walks, and the way her feet are pronated, I think it's what it's called when they're on the side like that. She's always walking on the sides of her feet. She's always leaning forward. I don't believe she really walks 3 miles a day. I don't believe it. Does anybody else think she really walks 3 miles a day? All right, let me change one of the other videos here. We got one more. Oh, this is the same one. Hold on a second. This is okay, this is a longer version of the other one. Let me share this one. Hold on.
let's go! Today we are driving to pick up something really important, and we've got to get it at Guadalupe Mountain National Park. We're about to go in the visitor center.
I don't get how she could be a fashion influencer and her skin is just always really, really bad.
Which I'm actually really excited about because I get to buy my pass for the national parks this year. And since that's a big goal,
3 minutes.
I don't know, it's just kind of fun to start it.
I agree, Nutty. That does not look like an easy trail. But then again, Anna walks 3 miles a day, so that should be easy for her, right?
This thing is a steal. It's only $80.
It's only $80. Where are you going, Anna?
And you get access to every national
park? Could you go to Crater National Park? You know, Crater National Park? She brings that one with her.
park, which is honestly too cheap. Too cheap. But I'm excited.
Good Lord. This is like Orion. Like you could draw like in the night sky a constellation on her face. You've got Orion the Hunter over here. Here you've got the Big Dipper. Here's Ursa Minor. Like you've got like an entire.
Excited to start, accomplishing the goals I've set for myself post surgery. So let's do it. I was so proud of my little pass and all she represents in my.
And I love how she's feminized and humanized this pass. I love this pass and all she represents.
Personal journey. Then I immediately took a photo, put her in my car, and then since we were at the park,
how much you want to bet in a month she never uses this thing again?
I was like, Data, let's go for a little walk. So we did the dog-friendly trails there, which were about
Sorry, the audio was so loud. My bad.
2 miles.
What'd you say? The trail was 2 miles?
The dog-friendly trails there, which were about 2 miles.
The dog-friendly trails were about 2 miles. I don't believe you did 2 miles, Anna. I don't believe it. I never believed it, and I never will believe it until I see proof.
I actually had a lot of energy left, and I ended up going in the afternoon.
I'll have a lot of energy left. Notice how doesn't have a single drop of sweat on her clothes. She wants us to believe she had energy left after walking 2 miles, so she does this little dance. Now, it's the summer. Out in the desert. Or maybe that's not the desert. I don't know where this is. This is what? Guadalupe. That's the desert, isn't it? Well, wherever this is, it's the middle of summer. And she wants us to believe she doesn't even have one drop of sweat after dancing and walking 2 miles. Anna, your lies are so fake.
Data, let's go for a little walk. So we did the dog-friendly trails there, which were about 2 miles. I actually had a lot of energy left, and I ended up going in the afternoon to the Living Desert Zoo and Garden State Park.
Look how much energy she has left. How come you have not broken a sweat after walking 2 miles in the hot sun? This doesn't make any sense, Anna. How come you never get sweaty? But yet you're always sweaty when you're just standing around your apartment. She gets sweaty eating dinner. She gets sweaty drinking beer. She gets sweaty standing around her apartment and talking about how oppressed she is. But yet she walks 2 miles in the hot sun and then does a dance and doesn't even crack a sweat.
I did another 1.5 miles.
And then she did another 1.5 miles and still has not broken a sweat. So she did 3.5 miles, didn't even break a sweat. And she did 3.5 miles in these open-toed sandals in the desert. Look at these sandals she's wearing. Do these look like the kind of sandals you could do 3 miles in the desert if you weighed 600 pounds? Excuse me, 3.5 miles on not even a trail. Look at the rocks. That's not even a freaking trail. That's just wild, open, that's just pure wilderness terrain. It's not even a freaking trail. She did 3.5 miles in the wilderness on open-toed sandals without breaking a drop of sweat. This is the most absurd lie anybody's ever told. This is just the most unbelievable lie. And that she has people, her fans, her chatters, lying and believe this crap. How do you know she did it? How do you know she didn't walk 3.5 miles without breaking a sweat in the summer? How do you know she didn't walk 3.5 miles in her open-toed sandals without breaking a sweat? How do you know she didn't? I guess we don't.
I did 2 walks, kind of hikes today. I also lifted weights.
And she lifted weights. She's like just an amazing athlete.
Who is she?
She's not you, because you didn't do any of that crap, Anna. You're full of crap. You're lying. Welcome to Tucker and Friends. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, Texas. Summer in Texas, right? Didn't even break a sweat. Golf cart in between shots. Exactly. Did she even walk 10 feet? I don't think so. There you go. Overpronating and oversupinating in the other. Thank you. Overpronates her feet. Thank you, Eliza. I mean, for a few minutes at a time. I mean, in fairness, Jamie, though, but what are we comparing her to? And the fact is, it's not whether Anna can walk 100 feet. The fact is she lies and claims to walk miles and miles and miles. And she can't. And if somebody tries, they're just going to get hurt, right? If somebody tries to walk 3.5 miles at 600 pounds, they're going to break their ankles. They're going to die of exhaustion. It's just not possible. How does she do it without even breaking a sweat? It's unbelievable every step of the way. She doesn't even believe her own lies.
Miles. I actually had a lot of energy left, and I ended up going in the afternoon to the Living Desert Zoo in Garden State Park, where I did another 1.5 miles. I did 2 walks, kind of hikes today. I also lifted weights. Who is she? How am I alive?
How are you alive is a good question, Anna. How are you alive? That's the only real question I have for you. So let's now look at Anna. Let's look how her getting in a car to travel, how she fits in the car.
It's my...
Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one. Hold on. Let me stare at this other one instead. I got to get the right one. Hold on. Actually, that might have been it. Actually, that might have been the video. Here it is.
First run back. Let's go to the trail.
You can't even see the chair at all. You can't even see the midsection. She wants to talk about running a trail. This woman is continually gaining weight. She is living a lie. Everything about her is a lie. Well, I believe you might have actually done it, though. Oh, thank you so much, Tucker and Friends. I mean, just standing around? Like, just standing and walking, like, around the apartment? Like, just walking around at work and stuff? I mean, it's got to be at least 1 mile. Like 1.5 miles, probably? Like, just walking around. Like, I don't have a step meter or anything. But I'm always on my feet. Like, I don't like to sit down. Like, I'm always pacing around. So probably like 1 mile or so. I couldn't really say for sure, though. Like, I don't go out and like try to walk a lot, but like I definitely could walk like a couple miles if I wanted to. All right, so let me pull up the let me pull up the other video I have from Anna. One second here. So we got the clothing haul. The new clothing haul, which we're going to finally go to.
Scoop at Walmart. Walmart and Brandon Maxwell are not 2 words I ever expected to go together, but here we are. And that means
it's good to
some actual design talent at Walmart.
Like, I'm not really sure exactly how much distance I do, but I know I'm just on my feet a lot. So I mean, I think that helps me burn a lot of calories without even realizing it. I think that definitely helps me keep the weight off.
Hurt now. And I was excited to kind of check that out. And I wanted to do a plus size haul featuring some of those items.
All right, so let's get this started.
Guys, it's time for another haul. I'm kind of excited about this haul because I don't know if y'all know this, but Brandon Maxwell took over.
Sounds very
Scoop
quiet.
At Walmart. Walmart and Brandon Maxwell are not 2 words I ever expected to go together, but here we are. And that means there's some actual design talent at Walmart.
Yeah, somebody's fit.
And I was
it's
excited to kind
lot.
of check that
Like,
out.
if they're really good
and
shape.
I wanted to do a plus size haul featuring some of those items. And of course, while I was on the Walmart website, I ended up buying some other plus size pieces. So this is just like...
All right, the Walmart website. I don't really shop a lot at Walmart. Do they go up to like 6X? Do they go up to the sizes that fit Anna? Like in a lot of their items? I'm not really sure. Like, I'm sure they have at least something. But I'm just wondering how many of their items go up to that size.
A Walmart haul. But the reason I did this haul was because of Scoop and where it's going. And I also noticed that they have increased the sizing on Free Assembly and some of their other brands as well. So Walmart might be the only place that's increasing their plus size range of all the brands. So I never thought I would
keep
be
it up,
like,
Jamie. That's fantastic.
Walmart, but I am because I see you, I see what you're doing, and I appreciate it. Listen, the world's not perfect, brands aren't perfect, but I'll take it where I can get it, and I'm grateful to have more options now. So
and I have to say this, not to be too nitpicky, but if this is a fashion video, it's a clothing haul. Couldn't she iron her sweater? Why is she wearing this wrinkled sweater for a fashion haul? It just feels like if you're gonna do a video on fashion, at least have your sweater be ironed.
Let's just get into the haul. She is cute, but she is actually way too short, even with.
Okay, let's look at this one here. First look, I think that Glitter's compression garments do a lot of work here. Not seeing her legs, I think, makes this outfit 100 times better than it otherwise would be. I think if she didn't have these leggings on, I think this outfit would be horrid. I think these leggings just make it bad.
With compression, like,
because yeah, it's too short. Absolutely way too short.
It's an affordable dress that would look really great on someone with just a slightly
esteem it, exactly.
Less height. I really thought I would like this because I've been
that's not the color's not bad.
I just want to dress like I have a cow and a horse and some pigs, but also like love glam, like very Texas pageant queen. But I just feel like this is too demure and soft for me. Like
too demure and soft for her. That's fair. That's fair. I think most things are too demure and soft for you, Glitter.
Pattern, now that I'm looking at it more, it never was gonna fly for me. And it is.
Hold on, did we get a look at her compression garments there?
The pattern, now that I'm looking at it more, it never was.
Yeah, you can see there's a little hole there.
Was gonna.
You can actually get a look at the underside of it.
Fly for me, and it is really freaking short. So it is one of those things that just wasn't meant for me. It is not my vibe. And honestly,
I think so too,
because
Jamie.
as you age and change and life changes.
If I was dressing up Glitter, I may have said this once or twice before. If I was dressing her up, I would not have her wear anything short. It's definitely below the knee on everything. And she needs some bigger shoes. These shoes look like they hurt. Like they don't look like they fit. Like look how her foot is like sideways, like in that shoe. It does not look like it fits at all. Painful. So yeah, I would think she should try to get some shoes that fit, which is I'm sure it's tough when she has feet that are so big, but I'm sure eventually she could find a pair somewhere, right? All the thousands she spends on clothes.
Your aesthetic can also change. And I feel like I'm kind of in that moment where my aesthetic is also changing a little bit. So I don't know who I am fashion-wise. And maybe I should make some videos on that because it is a whole new adventure. I find myself being drawn to things that I wouldn't normally be drawn to.
It'll probably look better.
And enjoying them. So it's just a lot of change, guys. I will say, if you're...
And Glitter just said she feels like her style is changing. Well, that's a good thing because your style used to be horrid. Now, at least it's inoffensive.
Someone who likes a little bit more of a muted palette and you're on the shorter side, this is a really cute dress. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just not my personal style. This looks good. I am happy with this outfit.
What?
Not my personal style.
Did you hear what she just said? Yeah, exactly. Aesthetic wear? Like maybe like if she's looking out the window at somebody else. That's all I could think of. But did I hear what she just said correctly? Because I did a double take. Let's hear this again.
This looks good.
No, it doesn't. This looks terrible. This looks horrid on you. This looks, I mean, this dress is okay, but this top looks, it looks horrible.
I am happy with this outfit. I feel confident. I really like this top. I even kind of like it.
This top looks, it looks like it was like cut out of a potato sack or something.
The compression. So I would like, 1 second, let me do this real quick. Just hide those, right? V-neck. Who is she? Small caveat. I bought my normal size in the skirt. It fits, it looks good, but if I lose any more weight, it is not going to stay up. There's not a lot of
Ooh, I have a treat for you folks. Kiwi Farms, I found this earlier. Shout out to Kiwi Farms and their user, Genocider Sayo, who did this post here showing the outfit and what it looks like on Anna versus what it looks like on the model. Look at this comparison. Here's Anna. Here's the model. This is like not the same top. This doesn't even, you can't even tell this is like, this is so not the same. Like, what the hell? This is not the same. Like, what the hell? This is, come on. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I don't even have anything to say. Like, what can you even say here? This is like, what? Like, what the hell? Like, this isn't even, like, what even is this? What even is this? Like, this is not the same top. I don't believe this is, I cannot believe this is the same. No. Come on. Oh, and here's the other one from earlier. Here's what the looks like. This one, at least it looks, this one you can at least tell it's the same outfit, right? All right, this one here. This, okay, like Archie, like Saving Nation said, this goes down like, you know, as a dress, this looks fine. But what the heck is this? Good Lord. All right, let's put back the video.
On the elastic. So I am mentally thinking whether I should change it for the other size or not. I'm not like focused on my body changing, but it is changing. Like I'm not going to apologize for that. And it's not like something I'm proud of. It's just a fact, right? And so it's a little bit harder to dress because sometimes I'm like, oh, is my body going to change next week? Maybe.
Is my body going to change next week? Maybe. Is she serious? That she doesn't know how much her body's going to change? And why is she playing with the middle like that? What the hell is she trying to do?
Who is she? Small caveat. I bought my normal size in the skirt. It fits, it looks good, but if I lose any more weight, it is not going to stay up. There's not a lot.
Yeah, if she loses any more weight, guys, she's wasting away. The clothes are falling off. It's not, like she can't even really dress herself because she's losing weight so quickly. The clothes don't even fit from week to week. Like 1 week she'll buy some clothes, and the next week they'll be falling. Like, look at this. It's falling off. Barely even staying on. Look at that.
Tension on the elastic. So I am mentally thinking whether I should change it for the other size or not.
She needs a smaller one. Absolutely. I mean, look at, I mean, totally. She needs a smaller one. Like, look at how, right? Like, it's so loose on Anna, right? So loose on her.
I'm not like focused on my body changing, but it is changing. Like
It's getting bigger every week, though. It's getting freaking bigger every week.
I'm not going to apologize for that. And it's not like something I'm proud of. It's just a fact, right?
Your body is changing every week. You're not proud of it, but it's just a fact. Anna, make up your mind.
And so it's a little bit harder to dress because sometimes I'm like, oh, is my body going to change next week? Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I like this.
She can afford one, too.
This set
She can afford
so
one.
incredibly high quality.
Welcome in, Jarella.
So
Good to see you.
And I just love this. This is from the Scoop line. It is very true to size, if not a little bit more on the generous side. I would say that I'm in between a 2 and a 3X on the bottom. I got it.
She keeps saying she's between a 2 and a 3X. But why can't she ever show us the label on anything? Why won't she ever show us the freaking, I mean, she'll show us the label on like one item out of 100. But she keeps telling us I'm between a 2X and a 3X, between 2X and a 3X. Then why does nothing fit you? Then why do all these clothes that are much bigger than 2X, why are they all so darn tight?
3, it feels a little big in the waist. So I would say if you are in between sizes, definitely size down. This is beautiful.
Oh, and I realized something. Look at this fake smile. This fake smile she's giving. I was thinking about this the other day. You know how models are always smiling whenever they're in pictures? Well, here's why. At least in my mind, here's why. If you're a beautiful person and you've got your beautiful girlfriend or your beautiful boyfriend next to you and you're in a beautiful restaurant and you're eating delicious food and you have all these beautiful people around you and you're wearing beautiful clothes, well, that's why you're smiling, because everything's so nice. If you weren't smiling, why? Why aren't you smiling? You're in a beautiful place, you look beautiful, beautiful clothes. Why are you so unhappy? That's why a model should smile, because she has so much to smile about. Anna, what the heck are you smiling about? You look like hell. Why are you smiling? You should look depressed.
It's just such a gorgeous, iconic.
Like seriously,
print.
I almost cursed. What the F is she so happy about? Like, what are you happy about? You look like hell. Why are you happy to look like that?
It looks like something that would be at like a J. Crew. That's where I would expect to buy a skirt like this. And I think that says a lot, because J. Crew is not cheap. I love it, but it's not cheap. The top,
Well, it's not
also,
changing for the better.
It just is understated, but really cute. One of the things that does make it look a little cheap, and I think it's really important to point these things out.
She's wasted away.
Is this finish on the ends. Typically, if this were a more expensive blouse, you would have a sewn over seam instead of this like finished seam.
When I was at my heaviest, I was 2X slipping into a 3X. I was not even 300 pounds. I was like half of Glitter's weight as a guy. And I was not even in like a 3X. So that should tell you, I was already starting to get out of a 3X. And I was half of her body weight.
I
as a
think
guy.
that the scene kind of works with the vibe, or was trying to work with the vibe.
Well,
of
they're
the shirt,
supposed to look
and
happy in the
probably
picture. I know,
wasn't
but
worth
they
the
look
cost
happy.
to
They
do the
smile
extra
in the
seaming
picture.
and keep kind of that flowy edge. But it is something I want to point out. That's how you would be able to kind of spot fairly quickly that this might be a little bit lower quality. It's
Welcome
just
in,
the way
Steady State.
this seam is done at the end. And honestly, you can't.
Well, yes, they are. But I'm saying, but it's so that, but it's because the picture looks right. It looks right for people to be smiling and happy when they're in a nice picture. Like let me use a different example. If they had like a family, like a bunch of models that looked like a family, mother, father, children, all sitting at dinner, they're supposed to look happy, right? Because if they looked miserable, it wouldn't look. I'm probably making less sense now than, but my point is, you're supposed to look like it. If you're in a happy scene, you're supposed to look happy. If you're in a depressing scene, you're supposed to look depressed. Glitters is a depressing scene. Why does she not look more depressed?
And do a seam like this. It's just the way this one is done is.
It's a bad analogy. All
It
right.
just looks cheaper. But I will say some things that make it look expensive is the way this is all crinkled, some of the ruching details. So it's a pretty good.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Thank you. Thank you, Save It Nation. That's what I was trying to say. If you feel pretty, you're going to smile. If you look like crap, you're not going to be smiling and happy. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. When you feel like you look good and you're in a happy environment, you tend to look happy.
Top at faking like it's being luxe. This skirt does a fantastic job. I would think this was expensive. Literally, I would think this was from J. Crew. If you asked me if it was from J. Crew or
Thank you.
Walmart, I would say J. Crew. So yeah, this for me, winner chicken dinner. This is a really great option. Not as great as a skirt, but still pretty solid. I wanted to make this all from Walmart, but I 100% would not wear this car.
Her place looks so empty, doesn't it? Like, except for this air fryer, it looks like a model home almost. Like there's nothing out. There's nothing on the walls. There's not like it looks like she just like a hotel room or something, like an Airbnb. You know what I mean? Like there's no anything to individual. There's nothing that shows the personality of the owner. This just looks like she moved in yesterday.
Cardigan with this set.
I mean, it's nice that it's clean, but it's so clean that it looks empty. It doesn't look. It looks weird.
It's a big nope for me. I would wear a really cute denim jacket.
Yeah, it looks like a
Very
studio. It
4th
doesn't
of
look like
July
a used
vibes.
kitchen.
That's what it's giving. The skirt is again a little bit big. I was like, you can even see here it's like falling away from my waist. There is a tie, you can tie it tighter, but it's, I don't know, it's just not enough.
We should probably use the air
I
fryer,
think I
right?
will actually just return it and get the next size down because I do really think this set is super cute.
Anna's personality is being a liar. Her personality is being a 600-pound athlete. She's the only one that's ever existed, except for maybe a sumo wrestler. Yeah, that's what Anna's identity is. She has created an impossible identity for herself. She is the world's only 600-pound Olympic female athlete. That's what she wants us to believe that. Guys, I'm really just like an Olympic athlete.
Especially when I'm able to.
And look at these feet. Her feet are pointed in one direction and her toes are pointed in the other. They're shaped like boomerangs. Her feet are shaped like boomerangs. And her right calf is much bigger than the left. I don't know what the heck that doctor did, but he made that right calf twice as big as the left.
Drop the compression top. It's going to be adorable. Very comfortable, very lightweight, very affordable. I have no notes. It's great. So this set is also,
right?
I believe, from
600-pound athlete.
Let me just confirm that. No, this set is actually from Free Assembly. So I will say, basically, trying on both of them, that Free Assembly and Scoop are using this.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
It came with an armband. It came with an armband that could fit Anna.
Oh,
Look,
this set is actually
there's the armband that's in her size.
from Free Assembly. So I will say, basically, trying on both of them, that Free Assembly and Scoop are using the same sizing consistency. So that will help you if you find out what size you wear in Scoop. You now know that that's also your size in Free Assembly.
Great. So Anna, now that you're giving us this help to size ourselves, since their sizes are the same in both, what size are you? Because if I'd like to know so I can use that to purchase clothes for myself. If I was a woman who was plus sized, who was over plus sized, who was Anna's size, I would be interested to know what sizes she's wearing, because I might say to myself, hey, I like that outfit. I might want to get that. What size are you wearing, Anna? She never tells us. She never tells us. She never shows us. Well, I'm a 2 to 3X. I'm a 2 to 3X. So if you're as big as Anna and you go buy a 2 to 3X, is it going to fit you? Probably not.
Unfortunately, one of the things that Walmart has not done well, and it's something I actually have a bone to pick with them about, is they have all these in-house brands and they don't.
It looks like a tablecloth, doesn't it?
Most of the time.
It looks like this is a tablecloth.
These two brands.
So I don't hate this pattern, but it just looks very cheaply made. I don't know enough about fashion to describe it, but it just something about these clothes. They just don't. It doesn't have a nice look to me. I don't know enough about fashion to describe, but the cloth just doesn't look. I lack the words.
Vergara, Jessica Simpson, they are not sized the same.
What? Sofia Vergara, why is she naming these beautiful women? What do they have in common with you, Anna?
Most of the time, with the exception being these two brands. Sofia Vergara, Jessica Simpson, they are not sized the same.
To be fair, they probably would be sized the same. They're both like these tall, beautiful models.
I just guess when I order from those brands, and actually I don't really order from them a lot because they tend to be really inconsistent in sizing. But I will say this, Free Assembly and Scoop, it looks like they've spent a lot of time and a lot of money on trying to standardize, and the designs are great. Look at this plaid. This is a fantastic Madras print.
Yeah, I don't hate the color either. I kind of like
Country
it.
Club. It is giving 4th of July with money. And it's such a cute thing that you could wear as separates or together.
I kind of like I said, this pattern. I just feel like this fabric. I just don't like the look of this fabric for whatever reason. If it was but the color itself, I don't hate.
This would look super cute with some denim shorts. This would look great with a white tank top.
Okay, that's why. Welcome in, Anna.
T-shirt if you want to go that way.
1976.
I do not, but if you
We're having
do,
a great
this
night.
is an option. So I just feel like
Okay, they both have clothes. That's because I knew Jessica Simpson had a clothing line. I didn't know Sofia Vergara also had one. So there you go. Okay, well, makes sense why they would.
these
They look
are
good.
a really great set. The cardigan, that was a miss for me, guys. I wanted to try to style it. It didn't work. This outfit for me
Those
doesn't
feet
work with
look
compression. It's
painful.
gonna be something I have to look at wearing in the future. This is also pretty heavy. This is a heavy ass cardigan. I don't want to add that much heat onto my body. I thought it might be lightweight because it was crochet. It is not. It is heavy.
Let me pause this first. Let me put on the picture of the. Okay, so thank you again to Kiwi Farms Genocider CO, who did this, who posted these pictures. Here's what Anna looks like in the outfit, and here is the model in the outfit. Okay, the model versus Anna. I will say that at least you can tell it's the same outfit. It's not like this one here, for anybody who missed it. This one here, where it looks like two completely different outfits. These do not even look the same. But this one here, at least it looks like the same outfit. So at least we can give her that. Looks pretty good on her. I mean, it's better than the other outfit at least, right? So I'll concede that. It's not as bad as the other one. Okay, let's get back to the video.
And she's thick, but not in a good way.
Kind of like you, Anna.
So kill the cardigan, keep the set. You know, wins and losses in every look.
Painful.
I can't unsee that they're not the same color. I can't unsee that.
Well,
Drives me
it's okay.
freaking insane. Which sucks because this
All
girl-
right, now this one. What the heck is with this cinched waist, I guess you would call it, this bunched waist? Like, this does not work for Anna. I've always said that Anna needs to draw attention away from her body. Like this, and this is too short. This is too short and it's too tight. This should be looser. This should be longer. These sleeves are too short. Wow, this just fits terribly. The sleeves are too short. The bottom's too short. The bottom's too tight. It's too tight around the fupa, and it's too loose around the top, and it's got space. It fits on the neck at least, but it's this bunching around the middle that looks bad too. And again, these shoes. Looks like she's gonna twist her ankle.
set. But I also want to caveat again. I ordered down in the top,
Right?
Little size in the bottom, but the top is-
Snatched waist.
You know, I kind of like it like this. I would wear it more loose, but I definitely could go up a size in the bottom. I just don't think I have any clue what size I wear in Walmart anymore. Like, I literally have no.
I know that Anna's very aggressive, and maybe she just really hates her audience that much. She's like, she wants us to have to look at that. She's like, if I have to look at my body, so do you.
Clue, because all of this seems to fit a bit weird. I feel like the top is cute. If it had a collar, I would keep it, but I don't think it looks as cute with like the mandarin
Oh,
collar.
welcome in, John Baxter. Hope you're having a great
I
night.
don't know. I'm not vibing with it. The whole
Yes,
thing about
excellent
the color
point.
match.
Excellent point. That's something I think some people may not realize is that the bigger the clothes get, the more difference there's going to be in the shapes. You know, if two people who are relatively thin are going to have some similarities in their shape, but when you get two people who are very heavy, they can have completely different body shapes. So it's much harder to guarantee that a size is going to fit just because it's big enough.
It's just pissed me off so
Yeah,
much.
very good point.
Jessica Simpson is probably my least favorite brand at Walmart. And the reason it's my least favorite brand is every time I try on something from it, it's never consistent. I always think I've got my size there figured out and it never works. So this
She's still trying to
skirt
decide.
is a 3 and it's a little tight in the hips and thigh. I would actually like it to be a bit bigger. And I wear a
I'd actually like it to be a bit bigger.
3 in pretty much everything right now.
And I wear a 3 in pretty much everything. What's that?
Hips and thigh. I would actually like it to be a bit bigger. And I wear a 3 in pretty much everything right now.
She wears a 3 in pretty much everything right now. Yeah, okay. This is a 3X, sure. Well, this one might be because it certainly doesn't fit her. But yeah, what the heck? And why is she so happy and so smiley and trying to look all whatever, trying to look all harassing? Like, I feel harassed when right now. But why is she doing this if she admits she knows she doesn't even look good in this outfit?
I'm wearing a 2 in a lot of things. So this is a little bizarre to me.
And I'm wearing a 2 in a lot of things. This is bizarre why a 3 would be tight. Why would a 3X be tight when she wears a 2X? It makes no sense. She doesn't understand why either.
That this fits as tightly as it does.
Why is it so tight?
And this, I believe, I did order a 2 in some other things, but I did order a 3 in this. And it felt really big. So based
Good
on
question,
this skirt, if I
Capricorn.
had bought only the skirt and then went to buy the top, I would have still bought the 3 because I would have wanted a 4 in this. But if I bought this top and not the skirt, I would have been like,
Not
oh,
totally.
I need a smaller skirt size. So just inconsistent. I do like the print though, but it really does effing
Oh,
bug
I
me
didn't notice that. That's
when
a
these
good
things
point,
don't
Anna.
match. Why can't you color match? It's like so off that it's like I can't unsee that.
Oh,
I
what's she
cannot
saying?
Color match. It really does effing bug me when these things don't match. Why can't you color match? It's like so off that
Okay, you know what? That's actually a fair critique, a fair criticism to make. But I'm going to add that when nothing even fits you, like, why are you so concerned?
it's like, I can't unsee that. I can't unsee it, and it's so
We
lazy,
can't
and
unsee
it's so silly
anything you
because
show
you're
us
clearly
either,
supposed to be
so.
worn together. You clearly designed this as a set, which it could be an adorable set if the
Too
colors
what?
matched. It's
Too
giving
much.
cheap. It's giving
Welcome
lack
in,
of attention
Catsy.
to
I don't think I
detail, and
welcomed
it's
you in
also
tonight.
giving like just poor decision management from the team. They should have made the top out of the same thing as the skirt. I think the problem we're seeing here is these are different fabrics. Now,
Okay, this is a great question here. Here you are. I think somebody helps her put the clothes on, but I don't think she has anybody helping her like pick out the outfits. I believe she probably has somebody like helping her like get it, like pull the dresses over her head, like that kind of thing. But she doesn't have anybody helping her pick the outfits out. Yeah, she has no kind of stylist, but she probably has somebody just like helping her pull it on.
what's interesting is this feels like a cotton and this feels like a synthetic. And I think that that's an interesting choice. Why not just use the same fabric for both? They would actually both work quite well in these styles. Honestly, making this into cotton would just make it worth so much more. It is still affordable. Skirt is
We're gonna
26
speed this
and
up just a little bit.
Let me look at it. 26. So $52 for this. I mean, if it fit great, yes. But I'm definitely not keeping it. I'm definitely not keeping it. I don't know how I managed to do that.
Whoa, this is flowers in the attic. We got flowers in the fupa. This is just. I mean, I'm at a loss for words again. We got this loose pillowcase looking top, and then we got these shorts that are like. Are they supposed to be like bike shorts? Like they're so tight. They look like she's ready to go do the Tour de France. Tour de farts?
I sized up in the bottoms and down in the shirt, but the bottoms are too tight and the top is, it's like it's not even sitting tight on my shoulders. So
This looks so freaking bad. Like, why does she not even try to get stuff that fits? Like, why does she buy clothes that are, I mean, she says she sizes them up and down, but like this is so far off from the range of fitting. I don't know what she's even thinking.
I don't know how I achieved this. Congrats to me, but I'm
Okay,
just gonna say
there
that
you
maybe
go.
the sizing is a bit inconsistent.
I mean, I don't know much about like the clothing, but Sofia Vergara is a very glamorous, beautiful woman. So I mean, I would imagine that, you know, I can't imagine anything that would look good on Sofia Vergara would look good on Anna. I just can't see them both wearing anything.
because this is rough.
Look
This is real rough. I will say I hate this top for one reason, and I don't know if you can see it clearly, but for some reason,
how
the
huge those
buttons like
shorts
go
are.
like this, and I tried multiple times to move the neckline, everything to get the line straight. Even off camera, I could not get the buttons to lie straight. So I literally feel like I just got a faulty sewn top. Even when I lie it down here on the counter, you can still see it's like skewing. It's skewing to the right. This is just poorly sewn. This is from Time and True. 2X. Shirt costs, I don't know, doesn't have a tag on it. But I would never ever even try to purchase this because of that. Again, I would see it and I wouldn't be able to unsee it and I'd be so mad. The shorts are from Sofia Vergara, and I don't know what the hell size I wear in Sofia Vergara. Everything I buy there doesn't fit. There's no
I don't know what size. You don't wear Sofia Vergara size. Whatever size that it's just different. I don't know. Like there's just nothing the same.
brand, which we'll talk about in just a second, Jessica Simpson from Walmart, that also has crazy pants fitting. And I don't know, I ordered a size up from what I am normally wearing now, actually almost 2 sizes up, and they were still too small. So this didn't make me feel good about myself. I know sizes don't matter, but sometimes it's like,
I know sizes don't matter, but sometimes it's like, what?
it feels uncomfortable when you see a number you haven't seen in a while on a pair.
It feels uncomfortable when you see a number you haven't seen in a while. So this comment by Steady C is so apropos here. She's upset because the size is a number that she doesn't like. Wow, Glitter. Talk about being solipsistic.
Pair of pants and then they don't fit, right? Like it shouldn't, and I know that is terrible that I'm admitting that affects me, because I think it affects us all, whether we like to admit it or not, because at the end of the day, there's so many messaging about diminishing ourselves that when we become a little bigger, it can feel like a failure, especially, you know, with the journey.
So many messages about diminishing ourselves. That is such intentionally inaccurate language. That's just intentionally misrepresenting things. We're being taught to diminish ourselves. No, I don't think you know what you're intentionally misinterpreting. People are taught to be healthy. Nobody's being taught to diminish themselves. Who's being taught to diminish themselves, Anna? When are we being taught to make less of ourselves and to just be worse versions of ourselves? I don't think that's a thing. And if it is, it's not a mainstream thing.
I've been on, but I did not get bigger. The shorts are just wackadoo.
I didn't get bigger. The shorts are wackadoo. I didn't get bigger. Let's go pull up that picture from a week ago, the before and after the filter picture.
And this on the shorts, and we're gonna love the body that I'm in, and instead we're just gonna return those because no, you will not take my joy today.
So she's seriously gonna be upset that because the pants don't fit, it's the pants' fault. You pants, you're taking my joy away because you're showing me that what size I am is not the size that I think I am.
Fugly shorts from Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara, you will not take my joy. I mean, she didn't personally take my joy, but she did sign off on this clothing, and it is sized super whack.
In my head, this looked so much better, but I just feel confused. Like, I can't decide if I like it or I don't.
Hold on a second here. This is not Sofia Vergara's fault, Anna. Sofia Vergara did not take off your filters. Don't blame Sofia Vergara for you looking like hell, all right? And if you're not happy with your body, then do something to change it. You can afford to. You can afford to get any kind of weight loss drug, any kind of personal trainer. Crap. You could just, how about you just buy a tailor who gets you some clothes that fit instead of buying 20 outfits from Walmart and complaining that they're not good enough. She's so full of crap.
Right. And then I looked in the mirror. I did one of those things where I just kind of like threw it on. And then I was like, oh, it's not as good as I thought it was. It's not bad. It's just not good.
These horrible clothes.
This top is a little funky.
What is... Okay. Now, if she didn't have these stockings on, this would be assault. This would be borderline assault if she didn't have these stockings on underneath. I don't want to see your fupa. I don't want to see an outline of your crotch. I don't want to see your side boobs hanging out. Like, everything about this outfit is bad, Glitter. This shows me everything about you that we don't want to see, except for your personality, which you always show us regardless. Just put it away.
I think I would like it more.
Holy crap. Look at that. Look at how it doesn't even cover the backs of her legs.
This top is a little funky. I think.
Look at how it doesn't even cover the backs of her. If she bends over, it's going to lift up over her compression garments.
Like it more if this had more of like a V and the ties were a little lower, so we had like a nice kind of feminine moment to it.
Seriously.
I don't know. I didn't
Seriously.
like it. It didn't look bad. I didn't vibe with it. I didn't vibe with it, as the show would say. And these shorty shorts, they're like flowy and comfortable, and they're basically like pajama bottoms.
They are.
And I need that to admit that to myself.
I mean, I know they're supposed to be tight, but I don't know if they're supposed to be that tight.
These are pajama bottoms. You get them in a pack of 2. They're very comfortable. They are great for pajama bottoms.
They're pajama bottoms. Okay, well, I mean, I guess around the house, they might be comfortable, but this is not. This is too tight around the crotch region, Glitter. I mean, somebody needs to explain to you that keep that to yourself. Save that for somebody else.
Covering up the hole in my crotch that exists in my compression, but they are not short.
What? Covering up the hole in your crotch? Why do you have to tell us about the hole in your crotch in your undies? Why do we need to hear about that? Like, I mean, I guess that's good to know that you're able to use the restroom in a hurry, which is, I mean, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But why do you have to share that?
They do not look like real shorts. They do not look great in an outfit like this. Fortunately, I have other structured shorts I could wear this shirt with, but I'm not going to
like
because I don't
PJs,
like
right?
it that much. Unfortunately, I have worn this and taken the tags off, so I am saddled with this shirt for the rest of my existence, but I want you to know that I regret it. Not because it's a bad shirt, it just doesn't feel like me. And fashion should feel like an expression of yourself. Fashion should accentuate how you feel. And whatever this is, I don't feel it.
If the fashion represented Anna, it would be a burlap sack with a bunch of holes burnt in it. That would be the only fashion that would represent how Anna looks to me. An oversized burlap sack with a bunch of holes burnt in it. It was cigarette holes burnt into it. That would be the garment that represents Anna best.
So again, there's no bad fashion, just things that don't fit our vibe or don't fit right. With that, let's get on to the next piece.
Yes.
This is perfection. I'm
Yes,
obsessed with it.
Catsy. She
I
is.
feel like it looks good with compression. It'll look good
Like
without.
I could totally imagine this woman harassing me at work. Like I could totally see this happening. I could totally see this woman like every day, like looking for excuses to like bump into me and crap like that. Like because that happens. It really does.
Compression. It's comfortable. It's lightweight. It's a great color for most skin tones.
And look at this top. This is like this should not fit like this.
Honestly,
Like it gives her this cylinder top look. Like this is just horrid.
that's all I think. So this dress is from Free Assembly, so kind of snuck in there, but I'm literally obsessed with it. Now I think the sizing is pretty on par with what
She
you
is getting bigger.
expect. The quality of this fabric again
Absolutely
is like
getting bigger.
really high. I'm very shocked by how nice these items are for the price point they're coming in. Just really
I mean, the only thing I'll say good about this coat is at least it's long enough. But it is making her upper body. I mean, these boobs are looking terrible. Like that is just a crime right there. That is like the worst looking. Like that is just so like the shape that she gets here is just horrible.
really great pieces. I felt instantly like I had more money wearing this dress. I felt like I was a
You
lady
know why you felt you had more money? Because you knew no guy would be taking it from you.
of class and virtue, which is not something you often feel in a Walmart outfit, but maybe times are a changing. Maybe this is the new Walmart.
This really accentuates her side cleavage, which is not a good thing.
And I'm okay with that. I believe change is a good and beautiful thing. And if Walmart wants to change,
Jesus. And the sleeves are too short too. Those sleeves are way too short. Look at that.
to better support me.
And what is with her calf? Okay? Like, look, I don't want to, I'm not trying to like make fun of somebody who had botched surgery. I think that's a little bit too much. I'm not going to do that. But if you're going to advertise this clinic and this surgery, like this is not a good result. Like, this is not anything anybody should pay for. Like, is it your fault? Is it Amron's fault? But this is not a good result. Like, whoever's fault it is questionable, but this is a bad result. This leg.
Then, hello, I'm here. I wanted to point out these little toggle things here at the neckline. I just think they're a cool detail. I would never close this neck completely. It gives clown vibes, but open, it's quite nice and a fun little detail.
You would never close this neck completely because you couldn't. You couldn't close this neck completely. It's not possible. That's why you will never close it completely. It's not because you clown vibes.
It also gives it like, yes, I'm dressed up, but a little bit sporty, which I very much enjoy. I also enjoy the length, and I think this works particularly well with my compression or leggings because it does have that side slit. So if you're just looking for a little bit more coverage, it seems like a logical fashion choice versus something, I'm trying to make work. So this is definitely a keeper for me.
Jessica Simpson's fault. Yes,
You know what this
BJ.
is?
Welcome in,
This
BJ.
is
Bud.
like the super expensive Spanx, like twin set.
What is this?
Slightly more.
What is okay. This is criminal how these fit. Like with this, like these are. And this right here, come on, Anna. Why do you keep showing your crotch to everybody? Like seriously. Like if like a man had pants that tight, he would like get in trouble for indecency. Like that's not allowed. Like that's too much.
More lightweight, but just as soft, just as airy, just as breathable. This is a freaking home run. This is the best thing in the haul. I know I said it was a green dress, but this is the best thing in the haul. This is a winner.
That's a good thought, Jamie. I mean, I think the black sometimes actually works with some of the outfits, but a lot of them, it really would probably be better for her to have the nude color. And also, let's also point this out. She only has to wear that for 12 hours a day. Now, 12 hours a day is a long time. But she could take it off to do these videos if she wanted.
Our last item, it's from that Scoop Brandon Maxwell collection. And honestly, guys, I put these on and I was obsessed. Like,
And
immediately
that's-
obsessed. I love
And that is why
the
I have such a
Spanx
problem
jacket.
with Anna, because she is encouraging other people to follow in her footsteps. If she said, hey, you know what? I did this liposuction stuff. Probably was a bad idea. I probably shouldn't have done it. I would feel a little differently. But she is still actively encouraging other people to go and do what she has done to herself. She wants other people to follow in her footsteps so that she can make money. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Tracksuits, but they're a little bit heavy for me sometimes. And this has that same soft, comfy feeling, but it's a little bit lighter, which I actually
She's got a whole
like.
herd of camel toes.
And the color is freaking fantastic. Like, this is home run, hit it out of the park, comfortable
Here, we'll call it an alpaca fist.
clothing that also looks chic enough that if you wore it on an airplane, you're not going to feel sloppy. If you had to run errands in it, you're going to feel good. Like, it could be a full-fledged outfit.
She probably
versus, like,
is.
just pajamas.
You know what I think Anna smells like? I feel like Anna smells like, you ever smell like an old hat? Like somebody who wears a hat too much and like they don't wash their hair enough? And it's not like it doesn't smell like rotting meat or anything like that, but it just has that old musty smell of unwashed hair. That's what I think Anna smells like. I think she smells like an old unwashed hat.
This is all super affordable too. I'm just looking at the tags here. Holy crap. This whole set is 41 bucks.
Labia
And the
Dima.
quality. I very rarely go, oh my gosh.
All right, is that lymphobia or labia Dima?
Quality on lower price goods, but this is really high quality for the price point. I'm literally kind of shook. I thought it was going to be a little bit more because you put a name on a brand, usually it costs more. But no, this is magical, guys.
This is magical, guys. It's magical. It looks like she's trying to think. It looks like she's wearing like 3 pairs of shorts under her pants. That's what it looks like. It looks like no, that's what it looks like. When in the winter, when I go out in winter, I don't have a lot of winter clothes because I live in the South. It doesn't really get cold. So I'll wear layers and I'll have like 3 pairs of pants on. And that's what I'll look like when I'm wearing 3 pairs of pants. If I'm like wearing 3 pairs of bulky pants underneath, that's what I will look like. Like my thighs will be all bunched up with all the layers of pants. That's what I look like when I wear like 3 or 4 layers of pants in the winter.
And actually,
where it's tight on the thighs and loose on the
I very much
calves.
love the people in my life. I'm texting a couple of my friends right now and telling them to buy this before I post this haul because I know you guys will buy it out. And
Ooh, interesting
I have a
point.
little idea for us to wear them matching somewhere. So I gotta, plan ahead. But yeah, it's good enough that I'm gonna text my friends and tell them to get it because it's inexpensive and amazing. So that is the last item in this Walmart haul. We had some big wins.
Oh my God.
Some emotionally debilitating losses, but that's a good haul, guys. That's the ups and downs and the reality of
You know what I think it is? The more I think about it, I think it's because Foodie's an easy target. Foodie doesn't have any defenders. If people start a reaction channel criticizing Foodie, people will come by and say, "Oh yeah, you kick butt. You kick her. You tell her." People, Chantel's a horrible woman. We hate her. People will come and support you. If you criticize Anna, you will get a bunch of, at some point, I haven't because this channel is so freaking small, but she has like a legion of supporters who will attack you. So I think that's why people are a little more hesitant to go after Anna, because she really does have a lot of angry and ignorant supporters, but I couldn't care less about them. I think that those people are morons, and I hope they do notice me. I think it would be great for my channel. But I think that could have something to do with it. Just my own theory. But yeah, we're going to wind it down here because that's the end of the Anna segment for the night. We welcome back Chantel. Let's do a wrap up tonight.
shopping.
Welcome back,
Especially
Chantel.
now when I'm still learning what
And we
this
had
body
Anna
looks like.
visiting.
And honestly, it's changing every day. So it's a fun but also somewhat humbling journey to be on. But you know what? That's life. That's life. Stay humble, stay happy, have a great day. And you know what? I'll just see you guys next haul.
So let's take a quick look at the outfits before I sign off. There's a few more to look at here. Here's Anna. Wow. I think that looks terrible on the model, to be fair. I think this model, yeah, it looks horrible on her too. Okay. How does it look on the model? Well, it looks a lot better. I'll give her that. It's, you know, not exactly the most flattering outfit, but it looks a hell of a lot better on this lady. Are there any other ones? Oh, here's one more. Not really feeling this one. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for Anna tonight. That's the end with that. So let me put on the bumper, and we're gonna see you out. Yeah, she also doesn't respond. That's another thing. I wish she would. Good night, everybody. Good night, Cat C. Good night, Drella. Here you are. That's fair. But she does it for profit, but at least she gives a little something. She gives them more content. I'll concede that. I'm just gonna forget about that, Jamie. Good night, Jamie. Good night, Capricorn NJ. Good night, Panic at the Bingo. Good night, Jarella. Good night, Elizu. Yes, everybody, be sure to hit like and subscribe if you have not already. It's very much appreciated. Good night to anybody I missed. Good night to all the lurkers. Good night to all the chatters. Good night to all the people watching the replay. You're all much appreciated. Leave a comment if you haven't already. Good night, Cat C. Yeah, that's a good point. She probably does believe that. Is anybody I missed? All right, well, that's that then. Good night, everybody. No problems. Good night, good night, good night. If I missed anybody, my apologies. I will see you next week. Be blessed, everyone. And take good care of each other.